In the backdrop of American election, most of my friends were just asking me few doubts regarding the difference between popular vote and electoral college vote. What is an electoral college, and what is this proportional representation which this media people are just talking about? All of these things. So I just came out with this fictitious um, fact sheet kind of by considering some example. These figures are not true, these are just examples. I have considered two states like Texas and Arizona. I'll be explaining what is the difference between how elections happen in India and America, and why do we have this difference between the popular vote and electoral college vote. So when we consider this statement, let us assume that we have 2000 voters in Texas with 10 representatives for 2000 voters, which means each representative is representing 200 members, 200 citizens from Texas. So we have 10 representatives representing 2000 voters. In Arizona, let us consider 4000 voters with 5 representatives. So this is the statement. Now the election happens and we have each representative representing 200 each, totaling 2000. When we consider the election individually, we get the result. Like, for example, in one constituency, Democrat wins and another Republican wins. And when you consider the total, it becomes 6 for Democrat and 4 for Republican. This is the usual election which we see everywhere. The proportional representation, like the proportion, which means the winner representing the winning vote. That's it, and nothing else. Those who wins majority will claim the winning, and they'll retain their position. For example, if a Democrat wins in one constituency with 105 votes out of 200, so he can claim that he is won and he can retain that seat. Okay, that is how it usually happens. But when it comes to America, the scene is different. Okay, how it is different, let us watch it. Now we have something called first past the post, winner takes all. This is the most important thing which we need to observe. This is against the proportional representation. For example, in India, if we consider, let us assume this is an Indian state and we have representatives, voters, different winning and losing. For example, in one constituency, Democrat win, another constituency he loses and Republican win. So the end result is, in from this state we have 6 people winning from Democrats and 4 people winning from Republicans, and the tally is done. That is 6 and 4, that's it. But in America it is different. For example, if it is 6 in total for Democrats and 4 in total for Republicans, just because Democrats have won the majority of the constituencies, the total 4 will be added to 6 and 10 will be allocated to Democrats. So it is assumed, not assumed, it is considered that entire 10 seats will be taken up by Democrats. So that is what we call first past the post, winner takes all. The winner is 6 votes Democrat candidate wins 6, but he takes all just because he's got more than the Republican. He takes all 10 votes. So this is what the system is in America. Clear? You take Arizona, consider the same. 800 voters in each constituency, 5 representatives, 4000 population. Each election we have 3 losses and 2 wins, 3 wins and 2 losses. So Democrat has won 2 candidates, Republican has got 3 candidates, but just because the Republican has got majority votes, we see that the winner takes all. So 2 gets added to 3 and total result will be in favor of Republicans. So from Arizona we have 5, total 5 going to Republican candidate, despite 2 being won from Democrat. Clear? In India it will be 2 and 3, there will not be any change. But in America, just because Republican has got more, 2 gets added to 3 and becomes 5. So this is why we see that despite the number of votes cast in favor of Republican in this issue. For example, you take both the states combined, okay? Total Republican votes is 883 in Texas. Total Republican votes in Arizona is 3048. Okay, sorry, 2165. So this totals to 3048, which is higher. The number of people voted in favor of Republicans is higher when compared to Democrats. But because of the system of first past the post, the winner takes all. The winner takes all. We see that despite having more popular vote, the Democrat winning here. Okay, consider both elections. In this, Democrat has got more. The winner takes all. He got 6, but he takes all 10. Here it is 3, but the winner takes all 5. So despite happening this, we see if we consider both of these, the total of Democrats is 10 and the Republicans is 5, despite the fact that Republicans has got more popular vote. So this is why we have the difference between popular vote and electoral college vote. The key difference is the winner takes all. Here it is 6, but he's the winner. So 4 is added to 6 and it becomes 10. In India it will be 6 and 4, but in US it becomes 10 alone for Democrat. So that's the difference. So this is why we have this difference between popular vote and electoral college vote. Also, we should understand the difference between the voter to representative ratio in America. Like we have a lot of real power being exercised by few voters in few states alone. For example, in reality, when we take example of states like Pennsylvania, Florida, California, Michigan, North Carolina, and few other states, we have real power being vested with a lot of voters in these states when compared to other states. Why? See here. Here 4,000 voters will just exercise their vote to give power to 5 representatives, but here just 2,000 voters will give power to 10 representatives. In this instance, it is very clear that these 2,000 voters have more power when compared to these 4,000 voters, and that is why we have more real power with voters with Texas. So this is the key difference. I'm coming again. Few voters, more representatives, which means each voter has got more power. Though they are less in number, they are contributing more in terms of representatives who will in turn elect the president. Here more voters, less representatives. Say for example, if Trump or Biden, both of them, they focus on this state, 4,000 voters, it doesn't matter, because even 4,000 votes are won, they just represent only 5 representatives, which doesn't make sense. Instead, if they consider and gain focus on 2,000 voters, they might contribute more to 10 representatives, electing 10 representatives, which may come in favor of either of the candidates. So this difference between the number of the ratio of voter to representative is very clear in America, which is not so in case of India. So these are the two key differences which we observe in the US political scenario. So that's all for today. Thank you.